Farid. We just saw the correction to his championship points. So diligent work there by somebody in the points audit department. But he's going to be looking for a much better race today, and he could well be up with the group. I think we'll see quite a different looking race. Enjoying the experience of getting around. Thumbs up from that rather gorgeous safety car.
In race number one, in the first race before it was red flagged. Couldn't get his bike fixed together. A formation lap. The entourage makes its way down to first of the hairpins. Unusual. We're getting a whole variety of tracks. Ooh.
Oh, it's down already. Who's that?
It's Osama. Osama has...
Oh no, Shota. Oh, that's number 30.
31.
31, that's Zhang Qiying. No, it's not, that's number 11.
Shota Yokoyama.
Yeah, Shota, sorry.
Gosh, what happened there to Shota? Have a look, he's...
It was off camera, but obviously lost it under braking. Wow.
Wait for me.
Something like that. Let's see if he can get round in time, and hopefully the bike's all right.
The gravel does its job, and he'll need a qualifying lap, like lap time, to try to get there. There's the lights under the tunnels. As after that little bit of drama, we can talk you through the, we hope, 15 starters.
Who was part of that incredible show in race 1.
Aslan Shah Kamruzaman, TKR Racing Team in P7, former champion.
Shota Yokoyama.
The riders are coming through in front of us in the commentary area. Zhang Qiying from A Racer Speed Tech, bike number 11 in P13. Osama Marai, Victor Racing in 14, and Cho Yu Zhou. Right then, for us, Shota, bike number 31. Has he made it to the grid? 11 is there, 16 is there, 31.
I think maybe not. The safety car's coming now, and if you have to get to the grid before the safety car to get a start.
That is tough for Shota Yokoyama. So 15 becomes 14. Race 2 of the weekend is underway. It's another fast start from Sho Nishimura on the BMW. Races ahead of Yuki Kuni. This time Kuni is able to stay very close, but Nishimura for the third time so fast off the grid. Barry Russell.
Whole shot for him, but Yuki Kuni made a great start, and he carried his momentum through into turn 1 and snatched that lead away from Sho Nishimura. So now let's see what he can do in this race.
Minamoto also making a decent start. Hafiz Sharon has got himself up into P4 on the Ducati, and Hafiz is trying to barge his way past Minamoto. Minamoto nearly loses the back end. Struggles to hold on to it and allows Hafiz on the JDT Ducati into...
Them is Andy Farid Izdiha. I think he's got Sakwan behind him. Oh, and Pasowit. Another early exit for the tie for Estimo S1 Racing. Frustration for him too. Yukikuni did everything right. He wouldn't have had the problem he had yesterday.
Quicker this morning in practice, but so was everyone else.
Yeah, that's right. That's always the thing. He's an improving rider, but he's not the only one. Plenty of talent there from
Aslan Shah Kamruzaman. He's in the 115.4 category. 115.1, 4/10 quicker was Yuki Kuni. As he comes through the start-finish line, zips through. The lead was 1.0 last time. It has gone up this time to...
Or has it?
1.4.
Yes, it has.
It's another 3/10 quicker, 149.9. He is moving.
That kind of pace. Riding quite with the ebullience we saw yesterday. He's probably going to be a bit stiff because that was quite a tumble he took.
Certainly was. There is Minamoto. Nakarin through in 6, Andy Farid through in 5. 10 seconds down they are on Yuki Kuni. Yuki Kuni nearly 2 seconds clear of news for Hafiz Sharan. It's good news for Aslan Shah Kamruzaman. And for Andy Farid, actually, who will move up into 4th place. Everybody will move up and will benefit. Yuki Kuni is still leading by a long, long way. Sho Nishimura crashes out. It had been such a wonderful weekend for him. Yesterday's race was so spectacular. Chip Nakarin has now got ahead of Soichiro Minamoto, and Zakwan Zaidi is doing his best. This is...
I would have expected him maybe to have been a place higher than he is right now at this stage. And with the field strung out as it is, he's got no chance of getting close to Yuki Kuni, of course. But he could put himself on the podium if he can get past his closest championship rival.
Yeah, that does make it interesting. Andy Farid, 65 points. Aslan Shah, 63. Hafiz Sharin, 61. Well, Hafiz is on for 20 points. Aslan is on for 16 at the moment.
Sometimes we can see a pattern emerging at the halfway stage, but the pattern emerging here is that it's going to be a really close battle for the title. We're getting really close now, and having a look at the inside of Aslan, he's not close enough as they go through turn 10. Aslan has a look around to see who it is. Even them out in championship terms?
There or thereabouts.
Yeah.
Too close to calculate. All depends on Yuki. Yuki Kuni comes into the reckoning. He moves on to the 60-odd points. And the form he's shown here for Yuki Kuni, it'll be a strong second half of the season. We go to Mandalika, we go to Sepang, we go to Buriram. 7 weeks apart between the next 2 events, and then an 11-week tortuous wait before we finish the season in Buriram. A lot can happen in 7 weeks.
Yeah, it can. Andy just makes it too much closer.
And that's a good point. Just to answer your question from earlier on, if Andi Gilang gets into P3 and Hafiz Sharin holds on to P2, they will be level on points at the top of the championship standings. That's if. But, of course, it could happen that Andi Gilang loses a place, because you look at that, Chip Nakarin is closing right in on Andy and Aslan Shah.
Yeah, if Andy's got the pace, he needs to use it now in these next few turns. Put Aslan between himself and his teammate Nakarin.
Cho Yu-jo, number 16, is a back marker. He just needs to stay out of the racing path, which he does.
And there goes Nakarin. But now he's on the tail of Aslan Shah.
And Zakwan's there as well.
Yeah, those 3 Hondas running together really well. Aslan leading that train on the green BMW. 3 very fast men in red behind him.
The TKKR team have already had 1 disappointment today in losing a player. That's Nakarin is through the head of Aslan Shah Kamruzaman. So Chip Nakarin is the man who's made the move.
Yeah, he did look like he had the pace, and he didn't. We thought when he caught up Aslan that perhaps he would come through, but he hasn't been able to do it. Aslan holding on well, so Chip Nakarin looking good at this stage. Less than 2.
He's on to his final lap. So 1 and 2, barring catastrophe, seems certain. 3, 4, 5 and 6, much less so. Chip Nakarin at the moment is the man who is there.
Oh, and Andy Farid's run wide as he went into turn 1 there. And so Zakwan, the injured Zakwan, has gone through into P5. Not so far behind them. Soichiro Minamoto just having a look to see if he can do anything on this last lap. He's coming up behind Andy now.
As things stand, we will have a new championship leader, and it'll be the colours of JDT. The man in second place, Hafiz Sharin Abdullah. If he holds on to 2nd place, he will move on to 81 points. Yuki Kuni comes into championship reckoning. If he wins, he'll move on to 764 points. But the battle for P3 is still ongoing. Chip Nakarin, the man in control. Aslan Oh, we know Aslan won't give up. Oh, but he's under pressure there from Zakwan Zaidi.
Oh, who's this, Des?
This is our winner. This is Yuki Kuni. This is a first win of the season for Yuki Kuni, and it brings us right back into championship standings. Yuki Kuni takes the victory for SDG Hawk Pro Racing. Comes round victory corner, slows down, will take the applause, will milk the applause, is celebrating already. He comes through in P1. Then Hafiz Sharin, our new championship leader, comes through to pick up 20 points in P2. In P3, it will be Chip Nakarim. What a weekend! Ahead of Aslan Shah, ahead of Zakwan, ahead of Andy Farid, ahead of Sachiro Minamoto. But it's all cheers for Yuki Kuni, Barry Russell.
Yeah, and the SD came to nothing. Now it's been repaired, and I can see Thai flags being waved.
The result confirmed. Yuki Kuni, Hasma Daniel, his trials and tribulations continue, but he'll pick up 7 points for a P9.